Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Lavender Beginnings Art. My name's Katrina. Today's video won a poll with 18 votes, so I'm happy about that. We got votes this time. Normally I don't get any, so if you voted, thank you. We're gonna do this cute little lavender mountainscape with some polymer clay. So if you want to see how to do that, stick around for the rest of the video. Let's get started. So to start out here, we're using a light blue for the sky. So we're just rolling out two pieces and then fitting it into the metal tray that I have here. And that's just the easiest way I've found to do it. I don't want to just cut it out. I like just forming it in the tray and then I use a tool to get it out later, you know? So we're just trying to make this blue smooth so it fades out into the rest of the background there. And then I just kind of roll little snakes to make the mountains, and then I shape it into place with a little dotting tool that's metal. It gives me the cleanest lines, and then I use this knife here so I can scrape in some lines. And then I add some white clay for a little bit of snow on the mountain house. And I'm just scratching that in with a pointy plastic tool. Don't know the names of any of these because I don't remember names of that stuff. Doesn't do good in my brain. I just use whatever tool I think will work. And that's the fun part with clay, you just get to play around with stuff. And then here I'm rolling out trees, and then I just use my little scrapey tool and scrape them into shape. You just do lines down one side and lines down the other side, like a tree. It's just like if you were painting. And I just keep repeating that process of scratching in tree shapes, and I roll out little worms and cut them in half, and then I use half for each tree. And I just did them in differing colors. I used like a darkish green and then a brighter green, and then here's a little bit of a lighter green again. More of a pastel green. And then here I decided to add in some grass in the front with a light green, and then I'm just scratching in little blades of grass here. And then I did it in a darker color for the foreground and scratched in some leaves again. Not leaves and grass, whatever you want to call it. And here I am rolling out some little worms again for blades of grass with the flowers, and then I just rolled out little worms of lavenders and put that in there. This is my dog. His name is Toto. He doesn't like being filmed. But I just did differing shades of purple and lavender for those lavenders in the front. And like I said, I just roll out little worms and put half there, and then I connect it with some blades of grass there. Add in some blades of grass. Use the dotting tool to add some texture to the lavenders. And then I decided to add a little bit more of a pop of color with some pink lavenders in there. And then I roll in some more different colors of grass for the front and the leaves, and then I just connect it to the lavender so it looks like it's part of the stem. And then here I am just building up more texture in the front, so I add more leaves to the side and put it to the corners so it goes with the shape of the pendant. And then I added some darker gray to the mountains just to make them pop a little bit more because I felt like they fell into the background a little bit too much. And then I got some white and started doing a cloud in the sky there. And then here I am, once again, adding some more gray to the mountain. And I'm making the trees stand out more because it wasn't standing out enough before. So I just added a couple more trees in too. And there it is. You get a closer look at me adding in some more trees just for some added dimension, because I felt like the trees also just fell into the background too much. Again, I'm just picking different color greens and adding them in, scratching it out. And then here I Added some more trees, and you just get a good view of my hand, right? I need to get better at filming angles. But it's okay. I'm still learning. I do everything myself. He can't edit for me. Can you, little guy? Once again, added more color. Building up the lilacs some more. The flowers in the front, and scraping the mountains some more to level them out a little bit so it blends in more. You can see this is how I just pulled it out with a little tool, and then I fix the edges with another tool. Again, I don't use a specific tool anytime, I just use whatever I feel like, whatever I think will give the best texture. And then I decided I'm gonna try to do like a little tree stump in the trees. Not sure how I like it. What do you guys think? Do you think it was a good idea or not? I'm not sure. I think it looks alright. I need to figure out some different ways to do it, I think. Probably putting it down first and then adding the tree on top, that'd probably work a little better. But I thought about it last second, so that's how it goes sometimes. You just think of things as you go, and then see here I add more green on top just to make it blend in better. But I added way too much green, so I got to take some away. And there it is, the finished product.